Next stop, Vietnam. And we're in Vietnam. This place is already mad. Okay, so we are now in a little restaurant in Vietnam. Vietnam is cool so far. We're down a quite lively area, Ho Chi Minh. We're about to have some food, gone for the local pho and some spring rolls, and then we'll probably go in search of a beer somewhere. But yeah, it's looking cool so far. They're cold. Tasty though. So we now have our food. We got some pho, beef. Let's see how it tastes. So we had a few drinks last night, probably a few too many. I feel like there's a theme here which needs to stop. But we're on our way to a museum currently, and we got a few other things planned over the next couple of days while we're here in Ho Chi Minh. We are going to do a river tour. We've got a bike tour planned tomorrow to see lots of street food bits and stuff, which would be cool. And we also want to go and do some tunnel stuff. So yeah, so we're on our way to a museum. Check that out. And then yeah, see what happens for the rest of the day, having a little bit of an adventure around Ho Chi Minh. It's quite a cool place so far, I like it. So we've just finished in the museum. If you're in the area, I recommend going and seeing it, and it costs about £2. I didn't take any video in there because there was a lot of graphic photos, but yeah, it was interesting to walk around and learn about it. Yeah. Good morning, Vietnam! So we have just woken up. We have got a lovely little lady over there cooking us some breakfast, making us some coffee, and then we are going on a bike tour in half an hour around Ho Chi Minh. We're going to stop at a few little foodie places. I have been told that there is some amazing coffee somewhere in this city to go and check out. So yeah, it should be quite a wholesome, exciting day. We had a really refreshing night's sleep, so I'm feeling good and we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, tour on the back of a bike. What could go wrong? So the first step has been to come to this temple. They've spoken to us all about the temple, about the different elements. It's really interesting. So yeah, first step has been this temple. Beautiful, lots of Chinese influence. All of the carvings inside were Chinese. So yeah, really interesting. Yeah, cool.
Just jasmine iced tea.
Jasmine iced tea.
But we like to call it steam. So the father, he was the one from...
that smells so good. Okay, so we have just finished the bike tour. It was really good. Ended up in that little cute coffee shop. Coffee was amazing. And we're now on our way to find some lunch because it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, possibly find a sandwich because I know Steph has been going on about a bloody sandwich the whole time we've been here. So maybe we'll find a funky sandwich something. Who knows? Now that is a big ass Buddha. So we have just got off the bus. We've got about 15 minutes to have a little look around. There's big Buddhas, there's another big Buddha there. And there's a pagoda, which is a bit like a temple, but not a temple. And we are on our way to the Mekong?
Yeah, Mekong.
Mekong Delta, which is basically where we get in some boats and we go on a bit of a river tour and we stop off and there's another one. There's one sleeping there. They're everywhere. So yeah, so we're going to be on some boats. We're going to be having a little look around. He says think about fresh tropical fruits, honey, and he mentioned coconut about 15 times. So yeah, it should be good fun. But at the moment we're stopping around looking at big Buddhas. So we're now at the ferry. We're going to get on this boat, take us up and down the river, stop off at a few places along the way for fresh honey and things like that. And then once we've done that, we're getting into smaller boats with groups of 4 people per boat. So Steph and I will find 2 people that put up with us, and then we do some small little tours. Yeah. Bees everywhere.
You got the sweetest one. No bees on you.
Take that. So it had kumquats in it, pollen, honey and hot water.
We just open the bottle and they will enter all.
So that was the honey farm. Good tea, wasn't it?
It's very nice.
Yeah, good tea. So that was the honey farm, and now we're on our way for tropical fruits.
Có có ai bỏ quên điện thoại không?
Trong nó giàu mà.
Any ideas?
Now we're on our way to get one of these small boats. Oh, there they are. Just down there. now have a hat. This is very cool. We've got about 2 kilometers of river and we're just floating along it. We made it and we didn't get wet. I take that as a win.
Yeah, win-win.
And we wore a funky hat.
Yeah.
We've now got to another little island. And on this one, we are going to be looking at some coconut stuff. Lots of stuff made from coconuts. We'll see what we're going to do, I don't know. But coconuts. Coconuts?
Coconuts.
Coconuts. Stop for food. Funky weird place. There's like pits with crocodiles and snakes and stuff in it, but we've stopped for food now, which is needed, and then I think we're going to carry on the tour and go somewhere else. But yeah, food. So we've just had some food. We're now looking and having a little wander around. This place is confusing. There's just a pen full of crocodiles, snakes, porcupines. It's a hard life. So that is today done. We have now got a beer. These things cost less than £1, which is amazing. And we have sat in a local place just up the road from the hostel. We're gonna get some food, ordered a variety of pork hot pots and chicken wings and wraps and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, tomorrow we are flying on to Danang, which will be a different video entirely. And before we go, in the morning, we're gonna do the Vietnamese tunnels. And so that will be like the last part of the video. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna enjoy my beer. Okay, so we are at a service station. Just got a nice coffee and we are on our way to the tunnels today. So this is where the Vietnamese hid during the Vietnam War from the Americans, so we're going to have a little look at those. By all accounts, we can't go into the original ones, partly because the Vietnamese people back then were so small and we will just be too big. So yeah, so we're going there, and then depending on how much it costs, you also get the opportunity to fire a gun if you want to, and learn about Agent Orange and all sorts of different things. So we're on our way there now. It's the last day here, so it should be a good one. So we've just got here. By all accounts, it's about a 2-hour walk. You kind of go in a big loop. There's a map up here that seems to show all the key points. It looks pretty big. So here's the map. we've now come to the shooting range, and we're gonna shoot an AK-47. There's the shooting range. It's so loud. So there you go, we've just shot an AK-47. How'd you find it?
It was so much fun.
Yeah. The ear defenders were so needed. It's so loud, but they just muffle everything out. So yeah, so we're halfway around the trip, I believe. Just shot some AK-47s, climbed through a tunnel, covered in mud. It's good so far. So I am now at the airport. That is my time in Old Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, done. It's been a really cool few days. Got to do quite a lot of cool stuff. But we are now on our way to Danang for the last 4 days and sort of the end of the trip, really. So spending the next 3 or 4 days in Danang, which is right on the east coast of Vietnam, and then flying back to Bangkok, spending like 2 days in Bangkok, and then back to Abu Dhabi. So there we go. Well, flying into Dubai, not Abu Dhabi, but either way. So there we go. I'm gonna wrap the video up now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do all that cool subscribing, liking, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you at the next one, which will be Danang. See you in a bit.